This is short. A survey published a few years ago suggests that an estimated 1/3 of the people on Earth today and nearly 80% of Americans have never seen the Milky Way. How many of you have? Yeah, just about everybody here. Light pollution means billions of people will live and die without seeing the stars and the stardust that we are all made of. They will never know the lights that inspire our ancestors' story, helped them tell time, pointed them in the right direction when they were navigating the world, or grounded them in stories of Jesus being the light of the world. We were talking to our almost 12-year-old grandson on Friday, and we were driving home from a baseball tournament his brother was in, and we had him captured in our car. And if you've ever had a 12-year-old captured in your car and told to take out his earbuds, it was amazing. But we was talking about one of his trimesters in science this year in middle school, and he's a 6th grader, so he's a brand new middle schooler, is going to be taking his Earth and Science unit. I asked him if he had seen some of the James Webb telescope images, and he said, yeah, they are really cool. And the discoveries of those telescope images fascinate me too, so we have a really good stuff going on. All those discoveries are both affirming and totally changing the way we understand nature and the universe. The images are going back and back in time to the beginnings of creation. They are naming those first words in Genesis and the words in John's Gospel that I just read. In the beginning was the Word. I also realized that Evan, my grandson, our grandson, has seldom probably seen more than 30, 40 stars in the night sky. You have to go a long ways away from the city lights to see many, many stars, much less the Milky Way. Even out here is not that easy. All this makes me wonder if part of the world's problems don't stem from some simple things like the lack of seeing stars. That sounds silly, but there is a real parallel here in my thinking about in John's Gospel. It says that the true light enlightens everyone, and he was coming into the world. That coming was and still is the light of Christ and the gift we needed in order to know God. The truth is, I believe, God needed and hungered to somehow enter into our lives more fully. With all of our limitations, our grief, our curiosity, and our joys. All of a sudden, God shows up as one of us with hands and feet, hunger and thirst. He gets tired. He loves to party. He performs miracles. He is a small, tiny baby in arms, and he is a grown man with a heart full for all. He gives that heart away for everyone. He makes God known to anyone who will listen or see. It is said that one of the main reasons for Jesus was so that God could know us. And I wonder if God never truly saw us until Jesus experienced all those things just as we do. Likewise, I believe one of the main reasons for Jesus is so that we can know God. The Gospels tell us that Jesus was born among us as one of us. He lived and died as a human being. The images are real. They are tender, they are sweet, and they are also brutal and heartbreaking. They give us insight into who God is. And by entering deeply into the sinful realities of who we sometimes are and what we sometimes do, Jesus restores us to be the people that were created in the beginning. If our first reading this morning was to show us how it all went wrong, the last one redeems us because God is really with us in every way possible. That is the light. That is the word. And that is the gift of Christmas. Merry Christmas to you all. Amen.